Thank you, Father Shendon. Up next, we have Sydney Allain-Stockton. Sydney is a senior in the School of Nursing and Health Studies, majoring in healthcare management and policy. Originally from Raleigh, North Carolina, she grew up in Europe, living in Zurich, Paris, and London for 10 years before moving back to the States for her last 2 years of high school. On campus, Sydney serves as the co-president of both the Georgetown Admissions Ambassador Program and Georgetown Aspiring Minority Business Leaders and Entrepreneurs, and previously served as the vice president of the Black Student Alliance. In her free time, Sydney enjoys watching documentaries on Netflix, more specifically the CNN Decade series and ESPN 30 for 30 films. She also loves trying out new restaurants in DC, going to the movies with friends, and taking African American studies classes. After graduation, Sydney will be moving to Ann Arbor, Michigan to begin her career at Google. Please welcome Sydney Allain-Stockton.
Earlier this semester, I was walking through Red Square with one of my favorite professors at Georgetown, Dr. Marcia Chaplin. We were discussing all of the responsibilities I had decided to take on my senior year. And that's when she turned to me and jokingly said, "You would make a great first lady." Now, you may be asking yourself, why didn't you say that I would make a great president? And no, it wasn't because she believed that a woman couldn't be the president. Rather, she said that I would make a great first lady because all the opportunities I had taken on were unpaid. As someone who has come to greatly admire Michelle Obama over the past 8 years, I actually took this as quite the compliment. And as I began to imagine myself commanding the East Wing one day with an unlimited wardrobe, I came to realize that I am far from the only viable first lady or even first gentleman on this campus. Something you will come to notice over the next couple of days is that my story is far from unique. While my experiences may slightly differ from my fellow Hoyas, I can promise you that I'm not alone in my commitment to helping make Georgetown the best place it can be. Georgetown students are like no other in their dedication to being men and women in service of others. Whether it's running $1 million business that serves coffee to students in the library until 2 a.m., or staying up all night to help a friend prepare for a job interview, students at this school truly care about having a positive impact on our community. And that's the Georgetown difference. Today, I'd like to share a couple of short stories with you that I hope will inspire you to become a first lady or gentleman of these United States of Georgetown. My first story is about my unpaid year-long stint as an event planner. During my junior year, I served as the vice president of the Black Student Alliance, otherwise known as BSA. As part of my role, I was responsible for planning BSA's annual gala, the Visions of Excellence Ball, for 250 students, professors, and faculty members. In planning this event, I not only learned a lot about myself, but also about the type of leader I want to be. The experience challenged me to be creative, think on my feet, and grow up in a short 9 months. Whether it was coordinating with the event venue to cut costs, or reaching out to different departments on campus for funding, every day of my junior year presented a new challenge. But with the help of a planning committee, I was able to pull off an event that at many points I wasn't sure would even see the light of day. Don't mention this to any of the professors that you meet today, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. And parents, you may want to cover your ears for this one. Even though college is supposed to be about academics, not cutting class, and expanding your knowledge, over the past 4 years, I've come to find that Georgetown is a place where most of your learning actually takes place outside of the classroom. Now, I promise you, it's still worth footing the bill for your son or daughter to come here. But to set your expectations for when they call home, and yes, we do still call home to tell you about all the exciting things that are happening to them on this campus, it's unlikely that they'll be calling just to tell you about what they learned in class today. As for me, I learned two things in planning this event. One, I definitely will not be planning my own wedding. And two, when Hoyas band together with a common goal, just about anything is possible. My second story is about the time I found myself in a negotiation battle with a Hollywood agent. Now, we are in DC, so you may be thinking, are you sure she doesn't need a political argument with a senator or a congressman? And the answer is no, ladies and gentlemen. I do truly need a negotiation battle with a Hollywood agent. Let me give you some context. This year, I had the privilege of serving as the co-president of Gamble. Contrary to popular belief, we do not run a high-stakes poker ring on campus. Rather, we are the Georgetown Aspiring Minority Business Leaders and Entrepreneurs, a student-run organization that connects students of color to opportunities in business, and one of the many clubs you can join as a Georgetown student. As part of my role, I was responsible for securing a celebrity keynote speaker for Gamble's 4th annual Diversity Dialogue Conference. In the year prior, the keynote address was delivered by NBA star Shaquille O'Neal. So to say the least, I had some big shoes to fill, literally. Following a 5-month search, I was able to get connected with Dar Shahidi from ABC's hit series Blackish. And the negotiation battle came into play when I found myself working out for speaking fee with that Hollywood agent. In the final weeks leading up to the event, I exercised my powers of persuasion that had worked so very well on my parents over the years. But for some odd reason, these powers didn't seem to have the same effect on this Hollywood agent as they did on my parents. And following what felt like 500 emails and 50 phone calls later, I was dealt my first loss in the world of negotiations. Even though I lost this battle, in a way, I still felt like I had won. Because when it's all said and done, how many 22-year-olds can say that they were able to bring a high-profile speaker to their campus? Georgetown's fearlessness to let students chart their own course and take advantage of opportunities that are well beyond their years is something that amazes me about the school. This university will force you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and to assume responsibility for the dreams that you hope to achieve. And I'm not sure there's any other place quite like it. So, the moral of both of these stories is that if you want to have 5 different careers by the time you graduate, then Georgetown's the place for you. All jokes aside, remember at the beginning of my speech how I mentioned that my story is far from unique on this campus? When I think back on my 4 years, what I will remember most is not the opportunities that I was afforded, but rather all of the things that my friends were able to accomplish and the ways that they left their mark on me. People like my friend Bar, with whom I planned the Diversity Dialogue Conference. Or my roommate Sophia, who has been my partner in crime over the past 4 years. Or my friends Nikki and Jamie, who started a diversity and inclusion committee at the student-run credit union. Or my friend Allie, who has cheered on the Hoyas through heartbreaking losses and buzzer beater wins. Or my friend Tanner, who has been by my side through 12 GAAP weekends. And even my own sister Nicole, who was the one that inspired me to become a Hoya. Let me remind you that all of these people, and many more on this campus, do these things for free, and that they are truly what makes the Georgetown experience unique. For all the parents that are in the audience that are slightly worried that your children will come to Georgetown and never want to make any money, I can promise you that the desire to do this whole unpaid thing eventually fades. But what will last forever is their commitment to this university. Whether returning to the hilltop for homecoming or becoming an alumni interviewer, your desire to hold on this place for just a little bit longer will last a lifetime. There's something special about this community that's hard to put into words. It will love you, it will challenge you, and it will make you want to become a better person, not only for yourself, but also for others. You will develop relationships with professors that you will come to call your friends, and friends that you will come to call your family. You will laugh, cry, and sometimes fall, but always know that this place will pick you up when you're down to ensure that you succeed. I hope you all will welcome the opportunity to serve as First Ladies and Gentlemen of Georgetown for a short 4-year term, by the end of which I promise you will be chanting 4 more years. Thank you.